Good morning. It is April 18th, and my name is Dana Lynn, and we enter into this time together as a group of women who are supporting each other in their health superfood lifestyle journey. And we start our call every week by tuning into our body. I call this process WildFlow because it is driven by you. It is driven by your intuitive nature, your impulses that rise coming through you. And so any guidance that I give is simply just guidance to begin to look at your relationship with your body slightly differently, to look at the messages that it gives you slightly differently. And it is so important to me to teach this skill because our lifestyle changes can be driven by this intimate relationship with our physical body. And so what happens when that connection occurs is that we stop making this connection that we should be doing it this way, that someone else outside of us knows better what is right for us. And that can be extended to all aspects of our life. And so this is an important mission for me, is that the body really knows. The body is here for you. The body is designed to regenerate. It is designed to be at its most optimal health. And all of us, that health does not look the same for all of us. So when we encounter certain health challenges, I believe it's our opportunity to become more connected to our soul. Because your challenges are not my challenges, and my challenges are not your challenges. So how could I possibly know what is exactly right for you without you tapping into this intuitive knowing that is your own? And so I may suggest something that resonates, and then you run with it. But if I suggest something that doesn't resonate, then I trust that you are exploring it on your own. You're understanding it at a deeper level. So the value of WildFlow is that we practice this knowing. We practice really beginning to close our eyes, as long as that feels safe to you, as long as that feels comfortable to you. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. But we begin to explore that it is safe to trust and know the impulses of your deep center. And so that is the goal of this practice, is to strengthen this intuitive knowing within you, this connection. So I welcome you to close your eyes if that feels right. And just in the simple practice of closing your eyes, I welcome you to begin to tune in and observe the sensations that arise from inside of you. One way to begin to explore that is through your breath. I think it's the perfect connection. It is our umbilical cord to the magic that our body is. So as you relax your body in order to receive your breath, then all kinds of sensations can arise. You can notice if that expansion feels restricted, where it feels restricted. You can notice if your mind wants to take over and override anything that's happening in your belly, in your breath. If you really tune in, you can feel how your breath has the capacity to move every joint of your body. Because all of your joints, beginning with your nervous system, can begin to surrender to your breath. They can begin to make room for it and allow your awareness to travel on it. And so you're expanding and then returning and contracting, returning the breath, giving this gift back. And so if your body is showing you, or a sensation is arising in one part of your body or another, awareness, then I invite you to begin exploring it in your own way. Maybe you just love the sensation of being still and noticing your breath and feeling your nervous system relax. Maybe you know that you've been wanting to explore this discomfort or pain or edginess in a certain part of your body. And so if that's the case, then I welcome you to bring love and curiosity to this specific place in you. And so you begin to explore it by asking, what does it desire? How does it desire you to move and become aware of it even deeper? What are the connections that you can make between this discomfort and discomfort in the rest of your body? How are things connected? Where are the edges that are asking for your exploration? Are there specific emotions, frustration, anger, sadness, that may come up around a specific sensation? Can you be slow with it and hold the edge of discomfort while you notice? Our tendency is to move when we feel the discomfort or the edge. Our tendency is to travel to a different sensation that isn't quite as uncomfortable. But I really welcome you to be slow and loving in the discomfort. To explore it completely, leaving no part of it unturned, unseen, unrecognized. In this way, WildFlow can be as simple as moving a finger. and stretching it away from your ear. And noticing what other connections arise. What happens when you breathe into that discomfort? Do you wish to disengage and move on? And if so, that's okay. No one outside of you is telling you you need to experience discomfort longer than you desire. But it may be worth noticing. It may be worth understanding it at a deeper level for yourself. How often do you slow down and just observe your body in this way? With no need to change it or make it into anything else, to fix anything. With the sole desire to just notice and experience it, the magic of it. Letting yourself make connections with a different spiral through a joint, creating a different kind of tension, creatively bubbling up through you. It's also worth noting that you may notice that you're not sure what to do when someone's not telling you how to be in your body. And that's okay too. It may be much easier if I tell you to focus on a certain part or lead you down a certain experience. I understand. let your mind relax and let your body take over. There's no way to do this wrong. There's no way to do you wrong. Everything you do as you is right. Explore the connections. Notice if joints crack and release. Notice if something feels really good and give yourself permission to spend more time there. Observe yourself. There's so much power in our ability to observe ourselves. There may be some of you that can begin to explore. There's the balance between a muscle being passive and active. And so sometimes in one position we can create a different edge simply by activating a muscle that we forgot we had. And so that exploration even gives a whole new dimension to a particular posture. Because when a deeper muscle is activated, then it creates different connections, different fascia are activated. The patterns change. And this is where our patterns become very habitual until we slow down enough to notice that we can change them by exploring different combinations. This is the language of the body. Angles, patterns, activations, contractions, relaxations, expansion, light, dark. And so begin to thank your body and wind down your wild flow experience, exploring one last aspect. Noticing how you feel now in contrast to how you felt when you started. Notice your breath. Notice your mind. And take this time to thank your body. Thank it for the language that it imparts to you, the messages, the wisdom. Thank it for all it allows you to experience on this plane and beyond. And if you're watching the replay and have the space, I encourage you to take out a journal and begin to observe your experiences by sending them through a hand and recording them. Be well.